What are question tags?
Question tags, also known as tag questions, are short questions added to the end of a statement to turn it into a question. They are used to seek confirmation or agreement from the listener. For example, the statement, "You are coming to the party, aren't you?" has a question tag, "Aren't you?" added to the end to seek confirmation from the listener. Another example is, "It's a beautiful day today, isn't it?" where the question tag, "Isn't it?" is used to seek agreement from the listener. Question tags are often formed by using a pronoun that matches the subject of the statement and an auxiliary verb that matches the tense and polarity of the statement. For instance, in the first example above, the subject is you, and the auxiliary verb used is are, to match the present tense of the statement. The question tag is formed by inverting the auxiliary verb and the subject, "Aren't you?"
Explains the rules for using question tags.
Here are some general rules for using question tags. Subject-verb agreement. The pronoun used in the question tag should match the subject of the sentence, and the auxiliary verb in the question tag should match the tense and polarity of the main clause. For example, "He is studying, isn't he?" uses the third-person singular pronoun, he, and the auxiliary verb, is, to match the present tense of the statement. Negative statements. If the main clause is negative, the question tag should be positive. For example, "She doesn't like coffee, does she?" uses the positive question tag, "Does she?" to seek confirmation from the listener. Positive statements. If the main clause is positive, the question tag should be negative. For example, "You're going to the concert, aren't you?" uses the negative question tag, "Aren't you?" to seek confirmation from the listener. Intonation. The intonation of the question tag can change the meaning of the sentence. A rising intonation can indicate uncertainty or a request for information, while a falling intonation can indicate confidence or an assumption. For example, "You're not leaving yet, are you?" with a rising intonation expresses uncertainty, while "You're not leaving yet, are you?" with a falling intonation expresses confidence in the assumption that the person is not leaving yet. It's important to note that there are many exceptions to these rules and that the use of question tags can vary depending on the speaker, the situation, and the language or dialect being used.
Give 6 examples for each case.
Sure. Here are some examples of question tags in different situations. Subject-verb agreement. "She's coming with us, isn't she?" "They haven't finished the project, have they?" "He should have called by now, shouldn't he?" "You know what I mean, don't you?" "I am supposed to be there at 8, am I not?" "We will see you tomorrow, won't we?" Negative statements. "He didn't enjoy the movie, did he?" "They aren't going to the party, are they?" "You don't like spicy food, do you?" "It isn't raining outside, is it?" "She hasn't seen that movie before, has she?" "You wouldn't do that, would you?" Positive statements. "He is a good singer, isn't he?" "They're enjoying the party, aren't they?" "You have finished your work, haven't you?" "It's a beautiful day today, isn't it?" "She knows the answer, doesn't she?" "You're coming to the game tonight, aren't you?" Intonation. "You're going to the party tonight, aren't you?" Rising intonation. "You're not going to wear that shirt, are you?" Falling intonation. "You know how to cook, don't you?" Rising intonation. "You're not serious, are you?" Falling intonation. "You've seen this movie before, haven't you?" Rising intonation. "You're not leaving yet, are you?" Falling intonation. Note that the intonation is not always fixed, and it can depend on the speaker's emphasis or tone.